Dear students, good morning and welcome to this lecture. So the next topic is actually WebSockets. So I thought before going into the theory again, let us try some experiments on COAP so that you have better understanding. So already MQTT experiment I have explained, and I hope that all of you have completed. Maybe in the next lab I will be checking some students at random to show the MQTT experiment. And I also understand that there are students who do not know what to do and what they are not clear about the question. Such students are there. Those students should discuss with me today in the teams and get clarity and go ahead with implementation. So today's lecture is meant for the students who have already completed MQTT. So we will take a very simple example of COAP communication, client-server communication using COAP. So this is done in a very simple way. So we will use our Mozilla web browser with the Copper MQTT add-on installed as a COAP client. So it will say browser kind of environment. I will show you that. From there you will make a request to ESP8266 COAP server and an LED will be connected to that. So when we say LED on, the COAP web server will be switching on the LED. Okay, for this to happen, ESP8266 and your PC should be on the same Wi-Fi network. Only then this direct connection will happen. Otherwise you have other techniques. Otherwise also it will work. So let us do the simple one first. Okay, so today's task is configure an ESP8266 as a COAP server. Task number 1. For those who have the habit of forgetting things and don't have the patience to watch the video, I request them to note down. Task number 1. Learn how to configure ESP8266 as a COAP server. Second, install Mozilla COAP add-on so that you can use your laptop as a COAP client. The web browser Mozilla becomes a client for COAP. Okay, so after doing this you can start task number 3. Control the LED on the 8266 board by sending requests from the web browser. So this is the task. So this example has the code and also it has the working video at the bottom. So this is a full-fledged tutorial. So I am not attempting to replicate this on my own. So I will share the link to this page in the description and you can refer that and see. So this is a very simple, easy to understand implementation. There are various COAP libraries and implementation done by many organizations, and I will share the link to another such implementation also, because this is an open protocol defined in RFC. I don't remember the RFC number. So anybody can go ahead and implement the interface to this. So that's about today's lecture. All of you have to go through this tutorial and implement it. If you do not have an ODMCU board, you must document it properly so that when you receive the NodeMCU board, you can try this and be confident. Okay, so this helps to improve your confidence in IoT subject rather than simply looking at slides and PDFs. Let us do something and learn. Okay, so today there will not be any discussion. By end of this, you can take the time till next lab. You have to be very clear with COAP. Once you are clear, you can easily answer the question. So this Friday, we have a weekly quiz on MQTT. And we will clearly explain how the weekly quizzes will be taken for continuous assessment and what has to be done if you miss a weekly quiz because of placement. Everything we have made a plan. Okay, so please be patient and follow the instructions. As of now, we have been discussing all your concerns over and over. Okay, so thank you. So please go ahead with this video. Those who have not completed MQTT, do that first and then come back to the COAP. Okay, thank you.